Donnie Mariscott started his football season at Byram Hills off with an electrifying performance, scoring 3 times, and he never slowed down after that. Mariscott was a game breaker who scored touchdowns in 7 different ways and had over 1,500 total yards. The senior was also a standout track star for the Bobcats, winning a county and section championship and qualifying for states. Mariscott has a 3.6 GPA and is an accomplished musician playing 3 types of saxophone, is a member of the Youth Against Cancer, HYPE, and the startup program, Underdog Athletics, and Aftermath Sports. He will enroll this fall at the University of Connecticut. Oben Rider of Lakeland was arguably Section 1's most decorated and resilient 3-sport athlete this year, and performed under unthinkable circumstances. As a goalie on the Hornets soccer team, Rider was a dominant force who had 7 shutouts, and like in soccer, Rider was an all-section basketball player, averaging 17 points per game, and being a 3-point specialist. Rider had a stellar season at the attack for the Lakeland Pandas lacrosse squad, earning all-conference honors. All this while overcoming Hodgkin lymphoma, a form of cancer that kept him out for most of his junior year, and now helps run various cancer fundraisers. Rider will play lacrosse at SUNY Cortland. The field hockey program at Mamaroneck the last few seasons went as far as Katherine Darcy would take them. The 2-time LoHUD Player of the Year, Darcy had 26 goals and 24 assists, highlighted by her game-winning score in double overtime of the state championship. Darcy won a pair of state titles for the Mamaroneck program, was a National Player of the Week honoree, and earned All-State for the 2nd time. The National Honor Society member, a member of the Future Business Leaders of America, Mock Trial, Physics Club, and the voice of the morning announcements, Darcy will continue her field hockey career at Johns Hopkins University. A swimming standout at Pelham, Mattie Horner has been a leader inside the classroom and throughout her community. Horner was a state qualifier in the pool in 2 events for the 3rd year in a row. This season, Horner was 3rd overall in Section 1 in the championships of the 100 fly and 7th in the 200 IM. Horner set a school record in the 100 fly with a time of 57.75 seconds. A member of honor societies in science, history, math, and Italian, she was a captain of the Swim Across America team and has been involved in advanced research and study in cardiovascular medicine and technology. Horner will attend Johns Hopkins University this fall with a focus on medicine. Maya Licznerski has been an inspirational leader of the Byram Hills volleyball program the last 2 seasons, and an influence far beyond the gym. After winning a Section 1 championship and reaching the state Final Four as a junior, Licznerski shined this fall, earning Conference 3 Player of the Year honors, as well as being named First Team All-County and All-State for the 2nd time. Regarded as one of the best volleyball players in school history, she was a member of the Captain's Council, HYPE, speech and debate teams, and as a peer tutor. Licznerski has taken pride in working with Japanese youth, in helping them adapt to life in Westchester. She will continue her volleyball career at MIT. A standout tennis and lacrosse star at Hendrick Hudson High School, Paige Montgomery was one of the area's most versatile student athletes. Montgomery was an all-section performer who guided Hen-Hud to its first undefeated season in 17 years in tennis. She continued to shine on the lacrosse field, where she won over 200 career goals. A leader in the school who helps with Special Olympics, the founder of the adaptive floor hockey and tennis programs around Section 1, Montgomery will attend Vanderbilt University this fall. Over the last 3 seasons, few field hockey players have gathered the accolades of Horace Greeley star Nina Byrne. The midfielder earned All-State and All-County 3 years in a row, proving to be an elite defender and distributor on offense as Horace Greeley reached the section championship. Perhaps her most impressive stat was that Byrne volunteered over 500 hours with organizations like Able Athletics and as a state-certified EMT with the Chappaqua Volunteer Ambulance Corps. Byrne will continue her field hockey career at Hamilton College this fall. A 4-year varsity starter, Marin Kellock has been the centerpiece of the Somers volleyball program. Kellock dominated in front of the net throughout her career. She went over 300 kills this season and had nearly 800 for her career. And this fall guided Somers to 15 victories and a berth in the section quarterfinals. She was a high jump competitor on both the Somers indoor and outdoor track teams. Kellock was a president of the Somers Biomedical Club, the Sports Med Club, the Cancer Research Club, and has countless volunteered hours on her resume. Kellock will attend the University of Rhode Island this fall. If you made a list of the most accomplished athletes in football and basketball over the past 4 seasons in the county, Jake Kesler's name should be right at the top. The rise standout was a 3-time All-Section and 2-time All-State honoree in football. He led the Garnets to a state championship as a junior and then back to the Section 1 final this fall. He scored 5 touchdowns this season and was regarded as Section 1's best defensive player. In basketball, Kesler scored 1,000 career points and led Rye to the Section 1 title game for the 2nd year in a row. A coach and role model in the community, Kesler will play football at Princeton University. Every championship team has a player like Ruby Pearson, who did a little bit of everything from Mamaroneck field hockey the last 4 seasons. The captain was a defensive specialist who contributed on both ends of the field for the 2-time Class A state champions. Pearson was at her best in the postseason as a distributor, coming up with 10 of her 21 assists in the playoffs and added 15 goals to earn All-State honors. The president of the Community Resource Center and a member of Stand Up to Cancer, Pearson will continue her field hockey career at Tufts University. The best distance runner in Westchester County this year was indisputable. That honor belonged to Caitlyn Thomas of Hastings. The senior captured titles in 6 meets that she competed in, the biggest being the state Class C championship, as well as the Westchester County meet, where she finished first out of 172 competitors. Thomas was named LoHUD Cross Country Runner of the Year. In the winter, she earned All-American honors in the 5,000 meters at the Nike Indoor Nationals, and she's been a decorated steeplechase competitor in the spring. A board member of Project Share to coordinate midnight runs, as well as helping prepare Thanksgiving dinners for the homeless. Thomas is a volunteer as a swim coach and with her church. Thomas will run collegiately at Georgia Tech. One of the elite lacrosse players in the nation the last few years, Miguel Glacius showed what a prolific quarterback he was on the Somers State Championship football team. Glacius earned State Player of the Year honors after guiding the Tuskers to a 3rd straight New York State crown, posting nearly 3,000 yards and 38 total touchdowns. Not bad for his second sport. Glacius was a standout lacrosse midfielder since he was a freshman at Somers, earning All-State honors. The co-founder of Gear for a Good, which donates lacrosse equipment to the needy, as well as National Honor Society, Glacius will take his talents to play lacrosse at National Power Notre Dame next season. Brian White's stellar winter as a track star at Yorktown High School might only have been surpassed by his performance as a baseball player this spring. White was an elite sprinter this winter, capturing the county championship in the 55 meters and finishing 3rd in the section, qualifying for the state meet. In baseball, White was a catalyst near the top of the Yorktown order, posting a .482 on-base percentage and leading the team with 22 stolen bases and 23 runs in 22 games. White has a 4.0 GPA and is a member of the Law Enforcement Club and is a big buddy for freshmen at Yorktown High School, as well as a youth baseball and basketball coach. He will play baseball next spring at Pace University. Jake Susberg elevated his game this winter at Scarsdale and took home the county's highest honor because of it. The dynamic 6'5" shooting guard was the most dangerous perimeter shooter in Section 1, averaging 29.8 points per game and scoring 1,535 total points in his prolific career. Susberg led Scarsdale to back-to-back county center appearances and closed his career by being voted Mr. Basketball in Section 1, earning All-State honors as well. His work off the court, interning at the Willis Eye Hospital and publishing strategic analysis in 9 publications, has been valued research, which he intends to continue when he enrolls and plays basketball at Princeton University. There are plenty of great athletes honored this year by Con Edison. but few have the competitive drive as Chris Amonto of Byram Hills. The soccer, basketball, and golf standout has been a staple in the Bobcats athletic program for his entire high school career. As a striker in soccer, he helped the team win a section championship and reach the state final as a junior, and he scored 54 career goals. Amonto led Byram's basketball program to back-to-back Section 1 championships, leading the team in scoring this winter. And then he capped the spring this season by qualifying for the Section 1 golf championship. Amonto has been a part of the Captain's Council, a peer tutor, global scholars, and various other groups. He will enroll this fall at Florida Atlantic University. James Aposalico was not just a leader of the varsity basketball program at Putnam Valley, but he had a presence throughout the entire community in his sport. The 6-foot guard was the engine for the Tigers offense the last 3 seasons, peaking with a superb senior year when he averaged 25 points per game and earned all-section for the second time. Aposalico won over 1,000 career points and led the program to 12 victories. A basketball coach at the youth levels and a big buddy mentor at the high school, Aposalico was also part of the Section 1 Athletics Leadership Conference. Aposalico will play next winter at Manhattanville University. Nothing speaks to the leadership of Caitlyn Reguso quite as much as this. She was a captain in the Hen Hud basketball program for the past 3 years. Reguso is a rare kind of talent, both off and on the court. She was a gifted playmaker, averaging 18 points per contest and closing her career just shy of 1,600 points, making 2 appearances in the Section 1 Final Four. In the spring, she played flag football for the first time ever and helped the Sailors capture a Section 1 championship, scoring the game-winning touchdown in the final. A peer leader who works closely with the Unified Program, a member of the National Honor Society, Reguso received a scholarship to play basketball at the University of Scranton. There are some very talented basketball players in Westchester, but Sophia Tvaris of Panis might be the most fearless. The senior point guard capped a brilliant career with the Panthers, serving as the heartbeat of the greatest era in the program's history. Tvaris averaged 18 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, and 4 steals per game, closing her career with 1,500 career points, along with 2 section and 1 state championship. A member of the National Honor Society and Spanish Honor Society, Tvaris will continue her basketball career at Connecticut College next winter. The numbers for Deanna Biancardi really add up for her career as an athlete at Eastchester High School. The 3-sport athlete, 5-year starter, and 3-year captain in basketball, Biancardi leaves quite a legacy as an Eagle. Biancardi lettered in soccer and shined on the basketball court, surpassing 1,000 career points this winter. She also won over 1,000 yards of offense in flag football. A recipient of the RIT Women in STEM Award, Biancardi led multiple fundraisers for cancer awareness, senior citizens, and unified sports. Biancardi will enroll this fall at Fairfield University. The Con Ed Award has rarely gone to a student from a special ag school, but that speaks volumes to the athlete and person that Dion Murray of Greenburgh North Castle is. The basketball standout made the most of his 1 season in the region, earning all-state honors, averaging 26 points per game and 13 rebounds, highlighted by a 47-point effort against rival Tuckahoe. A peer leader and tutor, Murray will continue his basketball career at SUNY Oneonta. In the Ursuline track and field program, few competitors will leave with the accolades quite like Ivana Richards. The senior helped Ursuline win the Class A section championship this winter, winning county titles in the 55-meter hurdles, the triple jump, and the 300 meters, setting a school record in a relay at the Nike Indoor Nationals and earning multiple All-American honors. Then came the spring, where Richards shined brightest. She won a Westchester County championship in 2 events. She broke the school record in the 400 and was part of a relay team that won the 4x800. A 10-year concert pianist, a chair of the Hudson Valley chapter of Jack and Jill of America, a devoted member of several charities, Richards will compete on the track team at Syracuse University. The renowned New Rochelle track program has rarely seen a middle distance talent quite like Anderson Krasner. The senior was one of the state's top competitors in the 600, 1,000, and 1,600 meters, as well as part of the county's top 4x800 relay squads. Following an accomplished fall in cross country, Krasner qualified for the states in the 1,000, finishing 7th overall. This spring, Krasner won a county championship in the 800 with a personal best time. A 5-time nationals qualifier, Krasner has competed in several science fairs and conducted 2 research projects in neuroscience at Columbia University Medical Center. He will run next school year at Amherst College. Alexander Barishaw of Fox Lane was not just the best wrestler this winter in Section 1, he might be the top in his sport in half a decade. The senior 215-pounder realized his dream this winter, capturing a New York State championship after falling in the final the year before. Barishaw went 42-2 this season, capturing his 3rd Section 1 title, an Eastern States title, and a championship at the Westchester County and Shoreline tournaments. The first Section 1 wrestler to win a state title since 2020, Barishaw has been an ambassador in his sport for youth at all ages. He will continue his career on the mat at West Virginia University. To be a 4-year starter in basketball at the Ursuline School indicates just how supremely mature and talented Sophie Nesimento truly is. The senior point guard has carried the Koalas offense since she arrived as a freshman. She led Ursuline to the Final Four the last 3 seasons, earning Section 1 Player of the Year honors as a junior and back-to-back All-State selections. Nesimento averaged 22 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists per game this season, and then opted to play softball for the first time in her high school career this spring, helping Ursuline win a league championship and reach the Section 1 semifinals. The president of the Angels Club and a member of Brian's Foundation of Hope to fight brain cancer, Nesimento will continue her basketball career at Division I Sacred Heart. The record books in Scarsdale High School track program will be filled with the name Zoe Dictor for years to come. The senior finished off a decorated career where she excelled as an individual competitor, but also as a member of some of the greatest relay units in school history. Dictor qualified for the state meet in the 1,000 meters and set several school records along the way. In the 4x800 relay, she led Scarsdale to a state and federation championship, and later earned All-American status in the event. Dictor is an accomplished classical piano player and a member of the Scarsdale Honor Society, and she will continue her athletic career at Emory University. Many of the top basketball players in the area could shoot, but very few could dunk the way Zach Afobe did for Byram Hills. The 6'4" senior seemed to have springs in his legs, evidenced by his seemingly effortless ability to elevate and throw down a jam. Afobe was the centerpiece of a Byram Hills basketball team that captured back-to-back gold balls in Section 1, and leading the team in rebounds and blocks on their way to the state Final Four. Around the school, Afobe was regarded as a gentle giant, serving as a member of the Students for Refugees Club, a peer tutor, and with the church's Teen Life group. He will attend Northeastern University this fall. Evelyn Nelson has seemingly been on the field at Sleepy Hollow forever. The senior capped a 5-year varsity career as both a field hockey and lacrosse standout, serving as a multi-year captain in each sport. She was all-section a combined 5 times and was all-state last fall in field hockey. Nelson went over 200 career goals in lacrosse. Nelson has a 100 average in the classroom and a member of multiple honor societies, and served as the class treasurer for the last 4 years and as president of the Science Honor Society. This fall, Nelson will attend the University of Miami. In the circle or in the batter's box, there are few softball players in the area as versatile or feared as Shelby Prizer is for Ryan-Eck. The senior standout racked up milestones as a pitcher and a hitter, collecting over 300 career strikeouts, as well as over 100 hits and 100 RBI. Prizer is a multi-time All-Section and All-State recipient in softball, while also starring 4 seasons in basketball and tennis, where she earned All-League 3 times. With a 4.0 GPA, Prizer has volunteered in various school organizations, including the Harris Project, which fights against mental health issues, She will play softball at Haverford College next season. The breakthrough of the girls lacrosse program the last few seasons at Harrison has been largely due to the emergence of star Laya Burky. The senior had a brilliant season, leading the Huskies with 66 goals, giving her 244 for her career, as well as 268 career draws. Burky was the catalyst in every big Harrison win, including 5 goals in the program's first ever victory over Mamaroneck. A 2-year captain in both field hockey and lacrosse, Burky is president of the Youth to Youth Club and on the board for Relay for Life. Burky will continue her lacrosse career next spring at Fairfield University. The explosion of flag football at Hendrick Hudson High School was sparked by the breakout of quarterback Lucy Major. Major helped build the program last season and turned it into a championship team this spring. She earned Class C Player of the Year honors and threw a pair of touchdowns to lift the Sailors to a win in the Section 1 championship game last week. Major has over 2,000 yards passing and nearly 1,000 rushing, placing her near the top in all offensive categories in Section 1. Major was an all-league performer in both tennis and in bowling, while also volunteering with several groups in the school to support mental health and the Special Olympics. This fall, Major will attend the University of Tennessee. The Harrison softball program has produced some of the region's top hitters over the last decade, and Barbara Jo Capola might be the best of them all. The senior slugger posted a staggering .589 batting average this season, leading the team with 8 home runs to go along with 29 RBI. Perhaps most impressive is that she only struck out 3 times in over 100 at-bats. The 5-time All-Section and 4-time All-State pick, Capola was coming off a junior season where she led Harrison to the program's first ever section championship. She's a 6-year player in tennis, leading the Huskies to 3 league titles. A 3-time class president and member of the National Honor Society, Capola will continue her career at Bucknell University. One of the most accomplished 3-sport athletes to come through Pelham High School, Taylor Green left a legacy as a field hockey, basketball, and lacrosse star. Green was all-section in all 3 sports this year. In basketball, she guided Pelham to the Section 1 championship game, playing her best in the postseason, averaging 17 points and 7.5 rebounds per game. Green was at her best, though, in lacrosse. This season, she scored over 80 goals and 120 points. She broke every school record in both categories, earning all-section twice. Green co-founded Mental Health Day in Pelham and is an active member of the ALS Club, as a youth coach, and with the Pelham Police Department Toy Drive. She will play lacrosse next season at Stonehill College.